Good morning. All right, gonna get my chat up here. I'm working. Why isn't it coming up on my laptop? Make sure everybody has their coffee. Oh, here we go. Live chat. And boom, there we go. We're looking good. Ooh, this might not work. I'm trying a new tripod here. It sits up a little bit higher, but I don't like. I'm not a fan about. I wonder if I can. That might not work. I don't know. We'll see. So we got some sorting to do. And I'm concerned that my new tripod, it's like the back part's like a regular tripod, like a camera tripod, and there's a handle in the back that allows you to move it around. So it's like the tripod is sitting in front of me, but when I move, I got to worry about this rod, the handle that's sticking out. The other thing is, if you guys hear this crackling, like if my audio is crackling, let me know right away so I can fix that. Because I just have to unplug it and plug it back in. Trying to get this all sorted up so I want to put these in team packs. How's everybody doing this morning? Is my chat not working? Let's try that again. Oh, okay. There we go. It's up and running. It is up and running. So we'll see. See, I have to reach a little bit further with this too. I don't know if I like this new setup. We'll see. Coffee time. We'll play it by ear. And how everybody doing this morning? How's the audio? That's my first concern is how's my audio? Is it crackling? Because if it's crackling, I want to know right away. 5 people watching, no thumbs up either. Come on, man. Smash the like button. Not good. I still say he looks like Matt Damon. If anybody needed to play Bob Brower, I would say Matt Damon is the guy. So no crackling, good, Joe. Thank you. And you're gonna get in, Bo. You better not be getting yourself in trouble sitting there fooling around on your phone in class. I love astronomy too. I love the sciences, all of them. But yeah, if it starts crackling, tell me right away so I can replug that. I listened to my live from yesterday and it's horrible. I got it like I know. I think Dreamer said it at one point in time, and I like messed with it, and then I thought it went away. But it's like, man, my whole stream was nothing but crackling. Like I don't want that. That sounds horrible. Brent Bose, what grade are you in? Yeah, this rod is really driving me nuts. This handle. I don't know if I'm gonna end up having to switch because I don't know if I could sit like this. This is kind of annoying. Ron Darling. Danny Pasqua. One thumbs up, that's it. 5 people watching, I only got 1 thumbs up. Man, I must be doing a terrible job this morning. You guys are going to get smashed by the Troll Patrol. They're going to come in and give me my 4. Big kitty. Oops, almost put him in the wrong one. Oh, man, yeah, I don't... No, League, AL, NL. So what I do, I usually just split them up by the 2, and then I sort by team. After I don't really have a really good system, so I just kind of split it by league, and then I have a sorting tray that I use with my son, and we put up the teams in their correct divisions, and that's how he's been learning how to sort cards and learn the leagues. So I just kind of, it's just like a quick reference. And I miss cards all the time. I put cards on the wrong side all the time. So like if you saw me like flip an AL card into the NL thing, that's fine. I mean, I'll catch it when we sort. Look at that grain. It's pretty good. Trying to see it. Maybe not. That's more BP, I'm thinking. Yeah, it's probably BP. But yeah, I try to sort them by. See, I like the phone on this tripod. No worries, Joe. I wanted to try this new tripod because now I can shake my table and it doesn't mess up my camera. Where my other tripod sits like right here, and then when it shakes the table, my camera goes blurry. So I wanted to try this new one. And what I may have to do is lower just a little bit, because the handle of the tripod, one of my all-time favorite players, is I think it's like right in my right arm, like I'm like reaching around like this stupid thing, this post that sticks out, the handle that you use to move the camera around. And it just kind of in a way, so I'm gonna move these forward a little bit. Small group today, only 7 of us. Hey, what's up, Maddie? What do you got? Let's take a look here. Good morning, Paige. Hit that like button for me. 7 people watching. I only got 3 likes. Troll Patrol is going to beat it. They're going to come in. Maddox. They're going to come in and smash it 4 times. 4 thumbs down. Mark Grace card. Every single video. For no reason. They just do it to do it because they don't like me. Or they're jealous about something. That's what I found out. Because most of the video, I mean, if I did have a bad video, I'm okay with it. Like if I did something, if I have a horrible video, okay, yeah, give me a thumbs down, man. I get it. But now you're just smashing the thumbs down. Just you're doing it just to George Bell slams 3 home runs on opening day. I don't recall that. That's awesome, though. 3 in a single day. Dude, there was some kid, I just watched the video yesterday. Was it Arizona? I can't think of the team. But some girl in NCAA yesterday, in the NCAA Division I, hit the home run cycle. She was 4 for 4 with a solo shot, a 2-run shot, a 3-run shot, and a grand slam in the same game. 4 home runs, and she hit the home run cycle, which I guess I never even thought, it's tough enough to hit. I've hit 3 home runs in a single game twice in my career. I've never done 4. So to hit 4 is like phenomenal. And to be able to do it with a solo shot, 1 runner, then 2 runners, 3 runners, and a grand slam, that is about the coolest thing I've heard in a long time in news when it comes to sports. Rod Carew. That's nice. Yeah, the home run cycle, Matty. That's nuts. That is nuts. Like I said, it's already hard enough. It's hard enough to hit You know, if you get like 2 home runs in a game, that happens frequently. 3 home runs is pretty darn tough. But to do 4 is amazing. Then to have the situation be that you hit it a solo, you know, a 1 run, 2 run, 3 run, and a grand slam, that is the coolest darn thing I've heard in a long time. Gil Hodges. Gil Hodges doesn't look too happy either. But yeah, that's amazing. And the other thing I was listening, sorry guys. Oh man, it's coughing. The other thing I was Keneen is getting into, my son Big K is getting into listening to sports radio. So when I'm driving him to school, I'll put on ESPN and we'll listen to morning sports radio while we're driving. It's really funny because he had no idea that there was talk shows on the radio. He thought like radio was only music. So it's like cool to him that they actually sit there and they talk about baseball, basketball, football, you know, whatever the case may be. Well, 2 things came up today on ESPN. The first one is, you know how like Darren, hey D, I got Darren Starcard. I got your fan mail today. I haven't opened it yet, but I'm going to do when the kids come home. I'll do a separate video with them. So, you know, but anyway, so back to ESPN 1000. So I was sitting there and I'm listening. Like I drop them off and now I'm listening. You know how like sports radio or like a talk show will bring up like an oddity story. Apparently, this is so crazy to me. Apparently, this couple got arrested in Florida for running a dentist office out of their garage, an unlicensed dentist office out of their garage for 5 years. And apparently inside the garage, they had like a waiting area and like, you know, tools were set up and that's pretty, you know, you're not going to be able to see it on the thing, but that grain's nice and wide. Like had a waiting area, like had a dentist chair, and they were doing like extractions, braces, filling, like everything you would normally do, Bobby Bo. Everything you would do at a normal dentist office, except for they were doing it out of their garage, unlicensed. Now think about that for a second. You're going to somebody's garage to get your teeth worked on. That's insane in itself. And the fact that they had a waiting room, that they actually had people in line waiting to have it done, and they got away with it for 5 years. That is crazy. How are they getting, like I want to know, like, how did you get the medicine, you know, the Novocaine and stuff? Like, you know, you have to have a license to get that kind of stuff. And these people were going in somebody's garage to have their teeth worked on. That like blew my mind. I was like, that's the craziest I've heard. And why is there an advertisement thing popping up? Get that out of there. That is so crazy. I can't even like get over that story. I was just sitting there. It's like, you know, most people hate going to the dentist as it is, right? You know, everybody has like a fear of being there at the dentist. And it's these people, this husband and wife, who weren't even dentists. That's the other thing. They weren't even dentists. They weren't even certified dentists. And these people were doing it out of their garage. That's the craziest crap I've ever heard. I guess that just goes to show you, man. I guess you got to do what you got to do to get your teeth fixed. Yeah, I'm short money, you know. Times are tough. Time for me to head over to that garage dentist. I'll tell you right now, I will let my teeth rot out of my mouth before I go to somebody's garage and have them work on my mouth. That is the most insane thing I've heard in a long time. I was just laughing in the car. I'm like, that is absolutely Shawnometer. That's just absolutely crazy that somebody would go to somebody's garage and that they had so much business they had a waiting room. It wasn't even a waiting room. They just had waiting chairs like in the same room while they were working on these other people's mouths. And they're taking their kids there and stuff for braces. That's just so crazy. I mean, God, this is 2018, 2019. So you figure 2019, they've been doing it since 2014, 2013. That's nuts. Oh my gosh. Totally crazy. Mark McGuire. Big Mac. That is just some craziness to me, man. I can't even get over that. I'd put me on a payment plan before. Yeah, I'll go in without the insurance and put me on the payment. You know what, Pepino? I don't know how they got caught. That I don't know. They didn't really say. They were too busy. I think it was Golick. Mike Golick was the one that was talking. So I don't. They didn't exactly say how they got caught. They just brought it up, and then it just turned into like what I was just saying. Like, how crazy is that? That you're sitting there going into somebody's garage to have your mouth worked on, and then that you're taking your kids there for braces in a garage. Like, oh my god, man, time's got to be really rough if you're going to a garage to have your mouth worked on. And that they'd been doing it for 5 years, and their business was so good that you had waiting chairs. They're taking appointments. And people actually had to sit and wait their turn to get worked on in a garage. Oh my God, I'm still laughing at that. That's just crazy to me. Totally crazy. So the other thing that they brought up today. I used mostly porcelain, Matty. It wasn't so much wood. It's kind of a myth. If you go back and you look that up, a lot of it was ivory from like animals that they tried to use. Like George Washington never had wood teeth. That's a myth, urban legend, like, or not urban legend, but a myth, I suppose, or at least the stuff that I watched on it. Here is the other thing that came up today. You know, you're talking about this pitch clock. You know, that they want to, you know, all these rules that they want to change in baseball. And they're talking about a pitch clock to speed the game up. Like, and that's going to bring in more fans. You know what? Like, the more I think about that, so the demographic of like 18 to 35-year-olds, if you're not watching baseball, you're not going to watch it just because the game is 15, 20 minutes shorter. That's not the deal breaker for people who are not watching baseball. There's no casual, not even I want to say casual fan, but like the people that just don't watch baseball, it's not because it's too long. It isn't because it's an extra 20 minutes or 30 minutes. Even if they knocked off 30 minutes off that time, that's not going to increase. That's not going to draw the fans. That's in my opinion, that's not the deal breaker. The people that don't watch in that age bracket and that demographic, they just don't like baseball. And you can shorten the time up all you want. They're still not going to watch it. If you take that game, and you go from 3 hours to 2.5 hours, well, that's 2.5 hours they ain't watching. They don't care about that extra 30 minutes, in my opinion. Right? I don't like the idea of the clock. Like I get like that, you know, they're trying to speed up the process. I get that part, but you know what? You don't need a clock for that. That's the umpire's job to keep the pace of play. The umpire can say, like, get in the box, man. You know, let's go pitch. You know, that's the umpire's job. I don't think we need a clock. You know, the umpire can definitely keep pace of play. You know, it's done on other levels, so you know it could be done on a major league level. God, if you wanted to speed something up, enforce the swing clock for golf. You know, there's a shot clock for that, but nobody ever enforces it. You know, once in a great while. What, they hit that one kid at the Masters, you know, for one time for the PGA to flex their muscles. They did it against some amateur kid who was shooting like lights out, you know, and they got on him about speeding up. Like, really? Of all the times that we had to sit there and like watch all these guys, you know, breaking the shot clock, you know, going over the shot clock, you're going to pick on some kid who's doing great at the Masters. Like, that's your time to flex your muscles and say, we need to enforce the shot clock. Yeah, let's do it all year round if that's the case. Like if in my opinion, the golf can be sped up a lot. And I'm a big golf fan. I'm a custom club builder. I love golf. You know, I run a business. I make money on building golf clubs. So it's like, you know, I'm not just saying like, oh, I hate golf because it's slow. No, I love golf, man. I was on staff with Mizuno's tour staff for their JPX team. But man, you gotta enforce that clock there if you want to talk about a time. I mean, geez. Just some Coach K thoughts. Oh, BP bet. I love spring training, man. I love putting on The MLB Network and being able to see recaps of games. Oh, man, love it. Love it. Love baseball. I could literally watch anybody play. Like I said, it don't matter. I can enjoy anybody playing. And I hate the Yankees. Like I'm a Red Sox fan. Like hate the Yankees. I love the rivalry. I mean, I don't hate the Yankees. I love the rivalry of the teams. I guess that's a better way of saying it, to be honest with you. It's not that I hate the Yankees. I'm not like, oh yeah, screw the Yankees. No, if they go to the World Series, I'm still rooting. I like the American League, right? The AL. So I'm always going to root for the AL team, unless there's some team that hasn't done it in a while. They're like the Cinderella story or something for the season. Then I want them to win. But for the most part, I don't like hate on teams. Like it's not like the big thing where I live is everybody, the Cubs, Sox. You're a Cubs fan or a Sox fan, and then you have to hate the other team. Okay, that might be. But if you're like a true baseball fan, not just like a team fan, like, I'm a White Sox fan or, Cubs fan or whatever the case may be. When I was a kid, this is basically what all our batting gloves looked like. Wilson with these. And not only that, we had these really crappy straps. This was like the nicer strap. The crappy ones, we used to have a metal buckle and it would go through and then you'd have to loop and then come back and go back over. And finally they figured out a better way of doing that. But yeah, if you're a baseball fan, and there's the difference. You're either a team fan or you're like a true baseball fan. If you're a true baseball fan, you could literally watch anybody play. At least that's my opinion. I could be wrong. Who knows? But that's how I see it. I love baseball. I'm just a fan of baseball, so I can sit there and watch anybody play. I can listen to anybody talk about, like, talk shows and all that. How's the audio? Still good? Let's kind of keep the chat clean. Man, we could all talk about whatever, and then you could root for whatever team and you could hate whatever team. But, let's not drop F bombs in there, man. I got younger viewers that watch, please. Including my kids. I mean, my kids go back and they actually read your guys' chat. And they actually watch that stuff. At least my son does for the most part. Julie does too, but it's more so my son. He's really into. He wants to see what everybody writes. It's kind of funny. No worry, Tony. I'm not upset. I'm not. You don't need to be sorry, man. That's how I. Trust me. Listen, I drop more F bombs in a day than most people do in a lifetime. I have a real bad potty mouth. I'm really bad. It's hard around my like. I really. It's I like really got to pay attention around my kids because like I get around my buddies and it's like F this, F that, F. Like every other word out of my mouth is an F bomb. It's like if there was one thing I could change, if Coach K, like if I could sit back and say, Coach K, what's the one thing you would like to change about yourself? I would love to reduce the amount of profanity that I use. It is such a horrible, bad habit that I have. And I try, and I can control it like when I'm around kids and when I'm Tom Glavine. I can control it around kids and stuff, but it just seems like they get around like my wife, or any other adults. Most of my friends were all kind of the same, but it's just man, it's difficult for me to switch that. I really wish that's like the one thing every year I say to myself, I'm like, I'm gonna back down on the profanity. I just use too much profanity. I mean, for the most part, I can control talking to you guys. I've slipped a couple times, but for the most part, it's a really, really bad habit. They need to fix that. It's like my if I had to be a critic of myself, that's probably the one thing. Julia always says, stop using the profanity. Like when Julia hears, she's like, Dad, you didn't need to use profanity. I'm like, shut up, Julia. She calls my kids to put me in check and keep me honest. Dad, you didn't need to use profanity there. Okay, listen, sweetheart, everybody swears. Like I try to justify it. And she's like, that's not true. You don't have to be like everybody else. It's like, oh, God, I can't even win this argument with my daughter. Yeah, but you know what, Mike? Then they're going to talk about Harper until he signs, brother. Nice of you to join us, by the way. Skinner just picked up a really nice Nolan Ryan rookie for his birthday. He sent me a nice picture of it. 68. It was a half. Why is it at a 7? As you sent me. Come on, PSA. What's wrong with this card? Nothing. Nothing. I'm just controlling the values. That's all. Skinner and I had this long discussion the other. So Skinner, who's just joined us in the chat, is actually a real friend of mine. Golf partner. He moved away, so we don't get to see each other or play golf like we used to. But we played golf every single Sunday together. And we were having a conversation about grading cards and the industry of grading cards. And if you ever watch that, there's a video of some guy who sent in a bunch of Ken Griffey Jr., the Upper Deck card. And I don't know, it was like 20 cards, and he got like 110. And then it was like a bell curve. And he had them laid out, so it was really funny. So we'll just say like these were the Ken Griffey cards. So what he did was he made a line. So he put like 6s here, 7s here, 8, 9. And it literally went like this. So he had 110. He had 110, and then he had like, I don't know, like 3 9s or something like that. And then right here in the middle, he had 8s and 7s. And this is literally, it looked just like a bell curve. So it's like, when you look at that, so then his 6s, this is pretty much what his collection looked like. And then you could filter down just a little bit. So at 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. So it was like that. And we were laughing, saying like, and you were looking at it, and each card, like even the guy, he was like getting frustrated. He was just like laughing it off. He's like, this card looks no different. Like he would hold the 2 cards up. He's holding them, and you would look at them, and they looked identical. Like there was nothing wrong. Like he'd pick a 6 and he'd pick an 8, and he's like, why? What's the difference? And it was funny. It's like we were having this discussion, saying that it's almost like they're trying to control the values of cards. Not value, but the rarity of the card. Saying like, well, you sent in 20. Well, okay, we'll give you 110. We'll give you a few 6s, but the most of your cards are mid-grade. Like we're not going to give you the high grade. We're not going to give you a bunch of low grade. We're just going to give you so like it went over like a bell curve. And we were just saying, it just looks like such a scam to me. I mean, I know you got to, like, when you have like a really high value card, it's like you got to do it. But man, it's like you can send a card. I mean, it looks like a 10. Like I guess I just don't know enough about grading, but it just seems so insane that cards that are like, I've looked at cards and I've have graded cards, and it's like, what? Why isn't this a 10? Like here. So I got a Mike Trout here. It's a 9. So here, these are a couple of cards that I use for my Patreon giveaway. But look at it. So this is a PSA 9. Like, what's wrong with it? I mean, there's no border, so it's not even, you can say it's off-centered. Like, why is this not a 10? Like, what is missing? The corners are crisp as can be. Like, what's the difference between a 9 and a 10? Like, how can you say? It's all different. Like on average, it's like $10, about $10, depending on what level service you want. It's a whole menu of services. So it's like they have to, like, if you're just getting it graded for the condition of the card, it's like that's like the bare minimum. But if you send in like a higher grade card, so say like if you send in like a Mike Trout, a card that could be valued over $200, you have to have it authenticated and everything, and then the price goes up. The best way to do it is to find somebody who has a subscription and work out a deal with them. But you look at these, it's like when you're talking about grading cards, like, why is this not? So, sorry, I got a phone call, so we lost a little bit. But seriously, so what, like, okay, if you told me, well, there's like a scuff or something on the card. But honestly, I mean, like, if it gets to a 9, a level of a 9, like, what is keeping it from a 10? Because like, the more, when I look at these cards, like I said, I'm obviously not a professional, but like, holy cow. Like, I feel like you could send this card back in. I feel like you could crack the case, send it back in, and it could come back a 10. I don't know. I get, like, if it's, so here's a 5. Okay, well, the corners are soft. The centering is horrible. It's way off center. I get what makes it a 5. What stops it from a 10? Like, what's the difference? So here's my rookie, my US 127. Right? Now here's a 10. That's a 10. What's the difference between the two cards? I mean, the corners are exactly the same. Like, everything on it is exactly the same. Other than this card has a border. So you would think a non-border card would be easier to get to a 10. Like, did they just not want to give it a 10? I mean, what? I don't know. If one of you guys know what the excuse me. Is that what it is? Is it fingerprints? Like, yeah, right? Right? 53. Like, it's got a fingerprint on it, so it gets a 9. I don't even understand, like, the whole grading system. And then it's almost kind of scary. It's like, you're almost better off not having the card graded, because if you send it off and then it shoots it down on 9, well, then you lose, like a Trout rookie card. A 10 is going for over $600. Now, I paid $565 for mine, and now and I still watch them because I want to get more. But now it's like I see the prices are going over $600, $630, $640. So in the last month, this card's gone up $100. But a 9, you could get for like $400. It's like a huge drop. So it's like it's almost like you're almost better off not getting it graded. What's up, Quados? Card Crew. But it's like, I almost feel like you're better off not grading it. And that's what Skinner and I were talking about the other day. And he's like, he had some really nice rookie cards, and he's talking about getting them graded. And he's like, well, maybe I won't, because, if it comes back an 8 or a 9, it's like, you just shot yourself in the foot. It's just crazy to me. Some of the stuff in the industry, I just don't understand. I guess, what can I do? And then I try to learn. Now I'll just power, but it just seems to me so crazy how the system works. And after you watch that Ken Griffey Jr. video, you watch that guy. And it's not even like he said, too, that was the other thing he was talking about. It's not like he took like borderline cards. He's like, oh, I'll just send in these cards. Like, he sent in the best cards that he had. Like, the absolute best cards that he had in his collection to have graded. And, like, that's how they came back. And it was a pure bell curve. It was just straight, straight boom. And then it was 7s and 8s. He had tons of 7s and 8s, a couple 9s, only 1 10, and like 2 6s. Just so crazy to me. I almost feel like it's a crapshoot sending your card in to get graded. It's like, is it a 10 or is it a 9? So, I don't know. It is what it is, I suppose. I don't know what else to say. That's what I just said, Paige. It's like, I feel like these two cards, these are both 9s. I feel like I could easily crack these open, send them back in, and there's a good chance that they can come back a 10. That, you know what? In all honesty, I feel like that should be a 10. Like, I should do that as a video. Like, take these two cards, break them out, and send them back in to get graded and see if they come back 10s, just to see what happens. Or if they come back at 8, maybe they come back lower. Maybe they don't come back at 9. Maybe they come back at 8. I don't know. I don't know. To me, that just seems crazy. I feel like I almost feel like it's ruined the, collecting. You can ask, there's a lot of people that are on that wagon who feel that way. And it's just nuts. So, So I'm trying to. I don't know. What are your guys' thoughts? You think it has grading cards ruined it? I like the idea of getting them. Yeah, I might do it. I actually might do it because I didn't pay a lot for those Mike Trout cards. I think I paid like, I don't know, like $12 ship, $10 ship, somewhere around there for each card. They weren't very expensive, so it's not even that big of a deal to crack them open and send them just to see what happens. Uh-oh. Card for Joester. I should do that with a bunch of nines. I should pull all my nines, crack them open, and send them in and see what happens. Don't lie, guys. Gotcha. Look, I already got a thumbs down. That's pretty funny. Let's talk about real quick. 10 channel giveaway. Make sure you're subbed to everybody here. Go back to Cleveland. Type all 10 on his video. Let's talk about Follow the Flip. Everybody knows I'm giving away a 1939 play ball Ted Williams rookie card for Follow the Flip. And I have 10 slabs that are all Mike Trout, and they're all 10s. And what I'm doing is I'm taking 20 spots at $10. And I'm going to pull 2 winners and send 5 cards to one winner, 5 cards to the other. If you guys are interested in that, you do a friends and family payment. Big K's cards. And Gmail. It's going to be a Raz raffle. And then for everybody who purchases a spot in the Raz raffle, we'll get 2 extra spots in the giveaway for the 1939 Ted Williams. But it's $10 a spot. And I think I have sold 5 spots. So I got 15 spots left before I can move on to my next flip card. And I think I'm getting to that point where I'm going to try to, like I said, we're giving away the Ted Williams, but I think what I'm going to start snagging are Mike Trout rookie cards. Ungraded, obviously. I can get an ungraded card somewhere between like 2 and 3, just depending on the auction. So I think what I'm going to start doing is start grabbing some Trout rookie cards and start doing those. I'm thinking can't be too hard to sell $10 a spot, for that. I have 15 spots left on that. I just started yesterday, so I got 5 spots yesterday sold on my live stream. Because I just announced it. Because I wasn't sure because I've been sick and haven't been on. So I wasn't exactly sure what I was going to do. But I've decided I'm going to do 20 spots at $10. I'm going to pull 2 winners. That way, one winner will get 5 cards. And they're going to be random. I'm just going to take 5 slabs, put them in an envelope, and send them off. Or a packing thing and send them off. So I don't know which cards you'll get. I'm just going to randomly just pick 5 and send it. And this way I can get 2 winners. So you got a 1 in 10 chance, basically. Since there's 2. You in on it, rookie? You sent me. You were one of the ones that sent it. Thank you. I appreciate that support. Actually, it's not support to me. I don't get to keep it. It's not. It'd be nice if I got to keep it, but oops. What am I doing? So I mean, it just goes to you guys. Everything I get, every donation I get, everything that I make off selling cards, it goes right back into the channel. It goes to my Patreon page, which is what those 2 Trout words. These here are actually my Patreon page. Thanks, Brad. I just saw that you purchased one. It just popped up on my phone. I appreciate that. Let me write you down. All right, I got you down. Thank you, sir. But like these are from my Patreon page. This is stuff that I give away on my page. So it's like every time I get money, I just buy more stuff to give away. I think it's probably the funnest part about having a channel is sending people stuff. I'm excited about the Mike Trout rookie. I can't wait to give that away. That's going to be a great stream. I'm going to do a live stream on that one. That's going to be fun. Wicked, I have 14 spots left. Card Crew. Wicked, are you going... what is today? Are you going live tonight? If you're going... I'm not sure. If you're live, you can announce it. I can't remember. You're here now. You can handle that chat for me. Slugs from each side for the youngest player at the youngest age. It's interesting. Gotta get these sorted. I'm beyond sick of sorting cards. Like I can't wait. Like I'm trying to just grab and get rid of them. Like I'm tired of. I'm gonna put these in team bags. I'm gonna do the rookie packs. I'm gonna do the Hall of Famer packs and move all this stuff. I'm trying to say the pain. He looks so short next to Trout. Yeah, and I don't like this new tripod. It makes my arm hurt. Gotta have to reach around it all funny. Oh my God, Matt. Well, there's 11 kids on each team, so there's 11 on the roster. So figure if you did like Little Caesars, which they're completely fine with Little Caesars, probably like $15, $20. That's like 3-4 pizzas, $5 pizzas. But you don't have to do that. Don't feel obligated to have to do that. You've already sent money and donated. I appreciate it, dude. But yeah, I figure it's like, it's like $20. I can get 4 cheap pizzas. They love ice cream. It's like if you did it like at the hotel, so like they're at the hotel March 5th, the weekend of the 15th of March. We're at another indoor tournament. And we go out as a team and stuff like that. And then I could do desserts. Maury Wills. Turn back the clock. Dave Kingman. Guy used to pound. Yeah, this hurts, man. This is like hurting my shoulder. Like every 2 seconds I got to stop because I have to reach around this stupid tripod. I'm going to have to make adjustments. This tripod is... I definitely like that it's up higher. I don't like the handle being almost in my right shoulder. So I'm gonna have to come up with something, try to rearrange maybe somehow turn it so it's in the front so it's not poking me. As far as like the legs and everything else, it seems to be okay. It's just this one handle that's absolutely driving me nuts. I remember watching Dave Kingman when he was with the Cubs, number 10. Pizza Hut, Matt. I'll announce it too. I'll take a video of them saying thank you and send it to you. Is Shane in here? I didn't even see Duga come in here. What's up, Adam? Adam, did you get my package? You should have got it by now. Somebody that bought a Don Mattingly card for me hasn't received it yet, and it was supposed to be there on the 19th. So I had to take a picture of the receipt and showing, that it doesn't have a tracking number because I sent it in a regular white envelope. But for some reason, it's taking a little longer than it should. So I'm wondering. I sound like Frankie Valli. I don't sound like Frankie Valli. Come on. Not high enough. Walk like a man. Talk like oops, wrong side. It's the only Frankie Valli stuff I know. Or was the other one? Did he say Big Girls Don't Cry? Showing my age. Frankie Valli. Come on now. I think Shane got me sick. Shane came in here with the cooties. You remember he 104 fever, Comes in my live chat. Oh, I'm so sick. And then the next thing I know, I'm sick. He passed the cooties through the internet. Sent me some kind of crazy virus. So yeah, back to that shot clock thing. I just don't see it making a difference for the fans who don't watch. Like if that's their reasoning, thinking like, oh, more people will watch baseball if we have if we speed the game up. Nope. That's not the pace of the game that they're worried about. The pace of the game they don't like is the slow action, how there's no action. That's how they view it. Even though, to me, no action's a good thing because that means like there's a no-hitter going. I'd rather see a 1-0 shutout, no-hitter, any day of the week where I have a pitcher's duel. Not to say that I don't enjoy watching guys hit bombs, but I absolutely love seeing pitcher's duels. And to people who don't watch baseball or are not a fan of baseball, that's boring to them. So I don't think it has anything to do with 30, 40 extra minutes off that clock. It's just they just don't think the game is fast-paced enough. There's not enough action in the game. That's just my opinion, though. Okay, where's my other stack? Be right back. And here we go. Stupid Brewers, I get them mixed with the Mariners constantly. Just the colors, I think, throws me off. Yeah. Why would these cards be sticking? No gum in that card. There we go again. Slow down, Coach. What's up, Pete? Good morning. Okay, cool, Adam. I wanted to make sure because, like I said, there was somebody at the same day that I sent your stuff, and they're telling me they didn't get it. They didn't get it yet. So I'm hoping. And it figures it's like the one, it's like it happens to be the guy who bought something from me, not like a prize pack, but actually, bought a card for me, and now he's telling me he didn't get it yet. Not happy about that. Yeah, I got to catch up on my watching. I haven't watched. I tried to watch a couple videos last night just to see where everybody's at. How's the audio? It's not crackling or anything? What's up, sports fan? Oh, just our team leaders. Tim Raines up here with 91 runs. Puckett. Diamond Don. How's he not in the Hall of Fame, but Harold Baines is? Nothing against Harold Baines, but come on. Dave, but it might be like the first time I've ever seen Dave Parker without a hat or a helmet on. That's pretty funny. These NL leaders. Interesting. Thanks, Nazem, for telling me. And oh, by the way, I did see your purchase of the thing, so thank you. Thank you for jumping in on that, Raz. Hopefully I'll be able to sell them. I'm going to try to go live after Jabs on Wednesday. And hopefully I get a bunch of carryover and I can sell some then. I'd like to move those cards in the next week if I can, by next Tuesday. At least that's my plan, or my goal. Not so much my plan, but that's my goal. I'd really like to get those cards out of here and start moving on. And keep going. Starting to get up there. Started with nothing. That's just nuts to me. Started with nothing and I'm already up to $200. That's pretty cool. Who knew? Who knew that it would go as well as it did? I really didn't even think it would go as well as it did. Man, the card felt really thick. So is this one. Damn, my arm. God, it hurts. Boog Powell. See, I can't do it that way. I gotta go this way. Like Felder. Oh boy. God, I can't. This cough is ridiculous. Can't stand dealing with this cough. I'm like trying. That's why there was that long pause where I stopped talking. Never mind. There it comes. I could feel like it. I could feel it building in my chest that like I'm about to go into Ricky Henderson. Such a stud. I like slowed down because I could tell like my breathing is starting to, like my chest is starting to constrict and I know I'm going to start coughing. So I slowed down my talking there for a second, hoping like it would go away, but it didn't. I still ended up coughing. At least tonight I don't have to coach. The kids got karate. I just get to sit there and watch. I don't have to do nothing. Coached last night. Pitchers and catchers. Yeah, if you guys, hey, you know what? I know a lot of people get all bent out of shape for people asking for subs in inside chats. The card is totally destroyed. I actually don't care. So if you guys need subs, man, sub each other up or ask for subs. It doesn't bother me at all. I'm not going to get upset for somebody saying, hey, I need a sub or I'll sub you back. That doesn't bother me. We're here to grow anyway. Try to grow. I want everybody's channel to grow. I'm not going to sit here and be like, no, you can't. You're stealing my subs. Come on now. All right, that's that. I think I have one more stack. What does Rookie need? Rookie Monster is the one that needs subs? Is that where you're at? Adam, by the way, I didn't ignore you either, Adam. You were asking me about Follow Flip. It's going good. I got 10 Trout rookies or 10 Trout rookies. Ha ha ha. I have 10 slabs of Trout cards that are PSA 10s that I'm razzing off. Going good. Going good. Moving right along. All right, last stack on these, I believe. Except for the ones that I have in, I got them in some boxes. Which I should probably, I'm not going to do it now, but maybe I'll do that's what I'll do tomorrow. Is oops, Mariners. I'll put that, so I can get them going. I guess you could hold it up a little bit higher. And sort those as well. I don't know how these guys who buy like, you know, they just bought a collection of, you know, 500,000 cards. You know, I'm gonna sort. Okay, 2 hours later and they're done. Dude, I don't know how. I mean, I just can't do it that fast. It's actually not even all that fun. There's times, probably because I feel like I'm so overwhelmed that I got so much to sort, but I'm sure if you keep up with it, unfortunately, I got like 80,000 things going in my life, and it's very difficult for me to keep up with the sorting of everything. This is why I only player collect and team collect rather than collect so much other stuff. Just keep up with it. And I don't want it to be sitting here forever. So I've decided that I'm just going to sell off everything. At least try to. I'm going to do like the rookie packs and over here. That's what I'm going to try. Rookie packs and Hall of Famer packs. At least those I know will probably move. Or at least I hope they'll move. And then what I'm going to do is the rest of them just make team packs. And then I don't know what kind of price you would do for a team pack. Because like the rookies are gone because I'm selling the rookies separately. And the Hall of Famers are gone. So I don't know. I don't know how to... I haven't crossed that. I'll cross that bridge when I get there, I suppose. But that's like my goal. I'm trying to make team packs for everything. Team packs, rookies, and then Hall of Famers. Maybe star. I don't know. I don't want to make like 7 different categories. I'm trying to keep it simple. Sada, you just started collecting? And you're going to go 2 teams? Or the California teams, I mean? Not 2 teams. You're going to go with the California teams? Yeah. I found it's much easier to collect. Like, I collect Ted Williams and Red Sox cards. And I found that that's the easiest. Rather than collect. Now, there are some stars that I'm collecting for Kadeen. He's collecting... he's got a little bit of a collection going, but he collects, obviously Red Sox. But I'm going to keep Ohtani rookies and a couple stars, just in case. I got doubles of all them anyway, so they'll get mixed into the rookie packs, and then I'll keep a double for Kadeen. Here we go. Another card for Joester. Boom. So there we go. Put those there. All right, so let's recap. Let's see, put these up. That card on the top. All right, let's get through here. Let's go through everything. Let's do a final recap. All right, 10 channel giveaway. One more time. I'm pretty sure everybody here knows it, but we'll touch again. You have to sub all 10 of these and then go to Cleveland Card Connections page and type in all 10 on the official Card Crew giveaway video. And then we're going to give away $200 worth of prizes or more. I am pushing 1,000 subs. Once we hit 1,000 subs, I'm going to have a Mike Trout live stream party, and some lucky winner is going to go home with a Mike Trout PSA 10 rookie card. My follow the flip. The end game is going to be a 1939 Ted Williams rookie card, and somebody's going to win this. I'm going to give this away. That's on follow the flip. And my current flip are 10 Mike Trout PSA 10 slabs. And what I'm doing is I'm doing a Raz raffle, 20 spots at $10 each spot. And I'm going to pull 2 winners. So for $10, you get a spot. I'm going to pull 2 winners, and each winner is going to receive 5 slabs. So if you win, if you bought one spot and you win, you pay $2 per slab for a PSA 10 Mike Trout slab. And then also, when you purchase a slab, or when you purchase a spot in my Raz, for every $5 that you spend, so like for this Raz, I'm doing it's $10 a spot, you will receive one entry. You get to enter the contest for this as one comment. That's one entry. And then for every $5 that you spend, so if you buy like one spot here that's $10, you get 2 more entries into this. So there's an incentive to, you know, if you don't win, well, you get 2 more chances at this. So for the people who, and I have repeat buyers. So I'm gonna look through here. Like Joester is a repeat buyer, and Joe iPhone are repeat buyers. So the more Shane's a repeat buyer, Shane Duga's a repeat buyer. So as as it goes, you keep getting entries. So if you go along, we're doing this for a year, and if you stick around and you've entered 10, let's say at $5 a crack, that's an extra 10 entries that you're going to get ahead of everybody else for the Ted Williams rookie card. And that's that. And I think we may do that for fun. I think for giggles, I might crack these open and send them off just to see if they go higher or lower, and do like a video of it just to see if our theory is correct on. Because I mean, really, like, what the heck's wrong with these? Like, the more I look at them, I don't see no I don't know. Seems so crazy to me that, like, if you get to a 9, what's keeping it from a 10? I have no idea. So interesting. So thanks again, guys. I can't go anymore. my throat's shot, and I can feel it in my chest. I'm gonna get, as soon as I get off this, I'm gonna go into a coughing fit. So I appreciate you guys hanging out. You got all the updates on everything, and we'll see you guys